Well, it is that time. Maybe you're just getting home from school. You just picked up your kids from school. Maybe you have practice. We know school is back in session, so there's a lot going on. And no one really knows that better than the principal of Stephen Decatur High School. We have Tom Seitz on the couch today. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Well, we're happy to have you back. We talked to you last year, so if you don't remember, you were really just like this local guy. I know you weren't necessarily born here, but you run businesses on Delmarva. You were part of the Ocean City Beach Patrol. Just kind of reintroduce yourself to our viewers, if you don't mind.
Okay. Well, again, I'm Tom Seitz. I'm the principal of Stephen Decatur High School, the proud principal of a wonderful school. I've lived here for most of my life. I've been in the Worcester County Public School System for 29 years now. Great place to work. I love my students, the teachers, the community. It's just a wonderful place to work and live.
Yeah, definitely. And if maybe your kids don't go to Stephen Decatur, or you didn't or don't, you've heard of it because you guys you're killing it, to say the least. I mean, you in sports, in academics, what have you been up to this past year?
Well, this past year was, I think, probably one of the most successful years that we've had. It's certainly me as the principal, and I'm entering my 7th year as the principal of Stephen Decatur High School. Last year our test scores were fantastic. Our AP test scores were the highest they've ever been. Wow. Students scoring 3s, 4s, and 5s, which gets them college credit when they move on. So that was wonderful. Our sports teams have just had a phenomenal year with our football team capturing their first state championship, our wrestling team, our 5-time state champions. I can go through so many of our teams. Our boys basketball team was a semifinalist, as well as our baseball team.
Wow.
And all of our teams are successful at Decatur. But it's just not just sports. It's everything. It's the musicians. It's our children's theater. I could go down the list of all the great things that take place at Stephen Decatur High School and the success each and every year. And last year was one of those great years.
Wow. What's the secret? Because I think a lot of high schools are known maybe for academics, they're known for sports, maybe one or the other, but you mentioned your theater, your musicians. What's the secret to having a well-rounded school?
I think it's just a buy-in of a culture. Kids genuinely want to be there. They are happy students walk in the halls, in the classrooms. The teachers buy in. The whole staff. Everybody loves the Decatur way. That's our motto, the way to grow.
I love that. A lot of parents are, of course, watching CoastLife right now. What do you want them to know going into this school year? Not necessarily just for Stephen Decatur, but what do you want parents to know about their kids going into this year?
I say this at Freshman Seahawk Day every year, and it's very true. We bring in our freshmen during the summer, right before school starts, and we bring the parents in now as well. We've changed up. And I tell the parents this, and I'm going to tell everybody, and this goes for any school anywhere, get involved. The students who are the most involved, sports, clubs, drama, theater, band, music, ROTC, VEX Robotics, I could go down a massive list. But those students who get involved with the school are the ones who are really the most successful.
That's great advice. Wow. I'm actually starting to plan my 10-year high school reunion with some of my friends, and it's so crazy how fast time flies. I think getting involved is huge. We do, of course, you mentioned state champs for football last year. Are we doing it again this year?
Our football team started off the year with a big win at home last week against Queen Anne, so I want to say yes. Okay. We're going to continue that success. All of our fall sports teams have kicked off with great seasons so far. You
are so impressive, and I love your pride for your school. I think every high schooler, maybe especially ones who were struggling, they wish they had a principal like you. So I think you're setting a very good example. And I do have one more question before I let you go, though.
Okay.
So you think Stephen Decatur is going to make it all the way? I need to ask you pro football. Not who you're rooting for necessarily. Who do you think is going to make it all the way?
Of course, I want to go with who I'm rooting for because I'm a diehard Steeler fan. Okay. But I will, it's just really hard to unseat a champion like the Chiefs, who have had such a great run. There's nothing really experience. When you have that kind of experience in those big games, it goes a long way. So if I had to pick right now, I'd say the Chiefs are going to three-peat.
All right, perfect. Well, there is a reason that I asked him that. I'm not going to tell you yet, guys. You got to stick with us. You're going to find out why we asked Principal Seitz that question. For right now, though, thank you so much for being here, and good luck the rest of the school year.
Thank you. I appreciate having me.
Of course, of course. Go Stephen Decatur. I hope you guys are football champs again. That was so fun last year. Next, though, we're going to spill some tea on CoastLife, so we'll be right back.
Discover 32794 Pear Tree Road in Millsboro, a custom 4-bed, 2-bath home on 6.29 acres. With over 2,000 square feet, cherry wood floors, and 9-foot ceilings, the open layout is bright and elegant. Anderson windows and a Pella front door add style and security. This private retreat, perfect for nature lovers, offers plenty of space to relax or entertain. It's a peaceful blend of elegance and tranquility. Happy Place of the Week is sponsored by the Parker Group.